Quick filming break to announce, to take in the news that Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra had a child. 15-year-old me is like raging. And then the other part of me is like, Nick is the same age as myself. I'm a few months older than him. All the Jonas brothers are married with babies. Like what happened? Where did time go? My Facebook keeps reminding me of the One Direction shenanigans my friend and I used to be up to in college. We were so obsessed with them. I just can't. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I've had 2 cups of coffee already. Work this morning was a bit of a shit show. I was trying to do something and forgot to like click a button. Mercury's in retrograde. And I'm debating if I should get takeout for dinner tonight, but then it's like really cold and I don't want the poor delivery person to be out in the cold, but then again, like maybe because it's cold they're not gonna get a lot of work. Like it's a whole thing. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh, I did make a really good lunch. I should have filmed it. I took an English muffin, and on one half of the English muffin, I put mashed avocado with everything but the bagel seasoning. I know you should usually put lemon juice in the avocado, but I don't really have any other use for lemon juice. I guess I could put it in water. And then the other half, I made just like a little bit of egg whites and put that with some cheddar cheese, and it was really good. It was very good. Nice little like mix of stuff. I did make an egg sandwich the other night, which once again I burned the roof of my mouth because I'm an idiot. And it was pretty good. Like I made like a little like egg McMuffin. But yeah, also really loving the Trader Joe's chicken nuggets that they have. I think they're called drum bells because they look like mini chicken drumsticks. Put them in the air fryer for 15 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And they're really good. Very good. And I had them with a little bit of chipotle mayo last night and it was pretty bomb. That was my dinner and it was great. I should get something for like the side because they're not very big. The portions is like 4 nuggets and I usually make like 6. It's a little bit of points. It's like 8 points. But yeah, pretty good. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Hello everyone, happy Saturday. I have my coffee. I will try and find a similar mug to this. My friend got me this mug. It's a collaboration between Rifle, Paper Company, and Corksicle. But what's really great, it does have like a sippy top you can attach, but it has a grip on the bottom. And my coffee maker goes up to 12 ounces and it fits 12 ounces in here perfectly. Just made my usual blend of flavored regular coffee and decaf, and I have some collagen and some sweet and low in here, and I also have some of a vanilla nut pod. I don't like the taste of regular milk and coffee anymore. When I was at my parents' house, my parents, they are very freaked out by the nut milks and all of that, and I don't have a dairy allergy. I really just find I really like the taste of almond milk in my coffee better than anything else. Not a huge fan of oat milk, but if I go to places like Irving Farm here in New York, they don't really have almond milk at a lot of their locations. They usually only have oat milk. Same with birch coffee. Birch coffee is so expensive for what you get there. It's very good. But I just love almond milk and I love the nut pods. I think they're good. I'm so weird, in particular with my coffee though. I don't like using the nut pods with my Mr. Coffee iced coffee maker. I feel like in the iced coffee, the nut pod doesn't taste very good and almond milk does. And I also only like the silk almond milk. That's my favorite. The one place I used to get coffee from every day before work used silk almond milk, and I'm telling you, that's the trick. The Califia Farms one that was pretty good because my favorite coffee shop uses that whenever I get their coffee, and it's pretty bomb. I could just buy that for myself. Thrive Market, if you guys go on Thrive Market, they have bundles with Califia Farms, and they have their cold brew concentrate bundled with an almond milk, and it's a pretty good deal. And they do some other, I think they call them like barista bundles. They're pretty good. I know Krista also has like gotten them before. I'm not a big fan of cold brew concentrate, to be honest. And now that I have the Mr. Coffee Iced Coffee Maker, I'd rather just like make my own iced coffee. So yeah, and then I use a reusable K-Cup actually, which came with my coffee machine. I have a Cuisinart version of a Keurig because that's what I had last time and it lasted for years. And this one's great. It has a hot water feature. You can rinse it. So if, let's say, like you just want hot water but you made coffee before, it'll like rinse the spout out. Super easy to clean. But I don't have K-Cups because it came with its own Keurig reusable thing. So I use that, and then I just have 2 reusable K-Cups like I had purchased prior. So yeah, I use my own coffee grounds, and it saves you a lot of money too. So I love my coffee, and I'm sure I'll get more later. Plan today is in about an hour-ish, my financial advisor is calling me because I need to talk to her about some things with my 401k and my Roth IRA. I was very inspired to open a Roth IRA last year because of Graham Stephan. I'm sure you guys all know who he is. He's like he's a realtor and a financial guru on YouTube, but he makes really great videos. His reaction videos are hilarious. He did reaction videos to people's court episodes, and it's hilarious. Nothing to do with finance, but it's great. But I wanted to recommend this book that came out a few years ago. I love reading Refinery 29 Money Diaries, and so I bought their book, and this book is what inspired me a few years ago to go to both my parents' financial advisors and sit down with them and talk to them about money. And they have a great format. Like one of the first chapters in here talks about a spreadsheet, which I haven't done in a while and I probably should. A spreadsheet you can make on your computer, and it details your finances. They also have a chapter on student loans. They have a chapter of how you should be splitting your money, how much you should be saving. It's a really good and really easy to understand book, and it's very inexpensive. I got this at the Strand, yeah, back in 2018. This was only $10, and I think it's on Amazon for $10 as well. I'll link it below. I love reading money diaries. I still read money diaries all the time. I'd love to submit one, but I'm so afraid that if I do, people are going to know it's me. And it's very interesting to see people spending now with the pandemic. Like I was spending maybe more money when I was working, maybe the same, I don't know. But yeah. And if you're looking for a financial advisor, you know, ask your friends if maybe they have one, ask your parents if they have one. My parents have been using the same people forever. So that's why I went to them, and my parents have been very happy with both of them. My parents, thankfully, are very good when it comes to saving money and taught me from a very young age to get my financial priorities in order. So yep, and if you work for a large company like mine that will match a percentage of your 401k, sign up for a 401k. It's free money, literally free money, basically free money that your company is giving you towards your retirement. Hi, I am back. I'm like really shaky right now. I walked a lot. I did, I think, over like 4 miles or almost 5. And I thought I would, I hit my move goal by 200%. Okay. I did a lot of shopping, so I thought I'd show you what I got. Went to Whole Foods. I got the single packets of Skinny Pop. I love this stuff. And I got the pre-portioned bags because otherwise I will eat the whole bag. So my favorite snacks. I got some, these are like Nutri-Grain bars. I didn't realize that I'm almost out of my Enjoy Life bars, and I didn't order more on my last Thrive Market haul. And I only do big orders with Thrive Market because you have to hit $50 to get the free shipping. But I used to eat these so much as a kid. These were like 5 points. I thought that wasn't bad. They don't have, they kind of have a lot of sugar in it. But I got these from Whole Foods. And they also installed self-checkout finally at the Whole Foods I go to. Oh, and the last thing I bought, this is really bad. They had nonpareils. I love these, so I treated myself. Okay. Then I went to Ulta. I got some more cotton pads. These are really hard to find at the drugstores now, and Ulta had them and I like grabbed them. So good for taking off makeup and also using for certain skincare products. They also had, guys, I can't be in Ulta because like I can't. Okay, this is, what happened to this? This is a brush cleaner from Real Techniques. I love Real Techniques. They're one of my favorite brands. I actually saw Nick and Sam once in New York City, and stupid me didn't ask them for a picture, but they had this cleansing gel, which I thought would be really good. Usually I use baby shampoo, but this was good, very inexpensive. I only spent like 20 bucks at Ulta, which I think is good. I did try on jeans at Old Navy, nothing worked, but I did get socks, so that was great. I really need new socks. My socks are kind of gross. And then the last two things I got at Ulta, excuse me, my nose is running. Okay, last two things that I got was the Maybelline lifter gloss. The Ulta employee said this is a dupe for the Fenty version, and it's really good, and I do have dry lips, so I decided to get this. Oh, it has hyaluronic acid in it, that's good. So I decided to get this to try it out. Lipsticks just never really worked for me, and then I told her I bought one of the Maybelline lipsticks for my friend's wedding, and it was awful. It was so bad, and she even was like, yeah, that's not good. And then I bought another brow gel from Essence. This is color number 4. I have really dark brows. This is Ashy Brown, and this is great. This is a dupe, 100% a dupe for the Glossier Boy Brow, as well as the Benefit one. The Benefit one I actually have used before. It's really good. I just think it's so overpriced. This stuff is like $10, not even $10. Everything I got was pretty cheap. Oh, you know what? I emailed my receipt to Ulta. But anyway, that's what I got. I am going to, I sent out an email for my birthday, so I'm just gonna reply to a few people. I need to take a picture of my ottomans to send to my friend because she said she might want them. And two of my friends were really kind, and they were like, tell us where you're thinking of having your birthday. We can help you research some places, because two of my friends, they know like every good place to go in New York City. So yeah, but that's that. Hello friends. I have, oh, there's a new Anne Frank documentary, but I'm watching something called, a very interesting docuseries called The Puppet Master, and it is about this guy who lied about working for the police in Ireland. This is when Northern Ireland was kind of at war, in the 80s and the 90s. My aunt actually lived in London at this time when there were a lot of bombings, and my mom said it was very scary, but my aunt was really fearless, and the reason she was living in England is because my uncle is from the UK. So they met at college and then they got married. So I think this was before they got married, because I think they got married and then moved to the States, back to the States, but yeah. Pretty cool. So, well, not cool, the bombings, but anyway, my mom was telling me, I missed it the other night, but 60 Minutes did a story on this professor in Canada who basically pieced a lot of things together and might have figured out who ratted out the fact that the Franks and the other family that was hiding with them were hiding. And apparently my mom said, like, she didn't see the 60 Minutes special, but there's an Israeli news channel that my parents just happened to get with their cable, and they did the whole story. My mom watched it because she was like, well, this is really fascinating. And apparently it might have been another Jewish family who was being told by the Nazis, like, if we won't hurt you if you tell us like this information. And my mom said even before cell phones, the Nazis had every single address where every Jewish family was living in Europe, and it might have been another Jewish family that ratted them out to the Nazis. What? Wild. Wild. I need to text my neighbor about it, because we were talking about this the other day when we were at the Jewish Museum, and my mom said it was a really fascinating, very well done piece, and she was like, this is something the Jewish Museum could very easily put like as an exhibit. Very fascinating. But I did think, I thought Anne Frank was a little boring. I remember reading Night. I read Night in 10th grade, and then there's another really good Holocaust book that I read in 6th grade that was really good, and we watched the movie, and Kirsten Dunst is in it, and it's like super graphic. I like the graphic stuff. I'm so weird, guys. I watched ER when I was 4. My mom was like, it doesn't bother her, why not? No wonder why I'm the odd one of my friends. But anyway, this is a really great docuseries. Again, it's called The Puppet Master. It's on Netflix. I started watching Cheer and I was bored. I don't know, I was bored with it. So I'm gonna have to go back and try and watch it because I want to see what happens when they get to the Jerry drama, which, oh, Jerry, why? Why? And also what's going on right now in Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. If you guys don't know, Jenny, the new housewife, apparently, I don't know if Bravo didn't do their digging or their background check properly, but not only do we have the whole Jen Shah thing happening, not only do we have Mary saying like very off-color things on national television that are like not okay, but Jenny, new housewife Jenny, posted racist Facebook posts too. Like, Jenny, I feel like Tyra Banks. Jenny, we were all rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. And look what you did. Look what you did. And they already filmed the reunion, so it's not gonna be brought up until season 3, which a lot of people are now saying on the internet, like, oh, dude. And then Jen Shah was saying she supposedly got fired because she spoke out, and that seems really weird. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Jen got fired because she's a liability. Like, her case is very different from the Erica Girardi case because, like, Erica's husband's getting convicted. Erica could be convicted if they find she was tied to stuff, but like Jen Shah is the one. And if you watch the Hulu documentary, sorry, I had to stop because my neighbor was talking. I could hear her in the hallway. She's so loud. I love her though. Yeah, I think this is different because like it's Jen that's being convicted, and I wonder if that played a part, if Bravo was like, you're too much of a liability. But then if they fire Jen Shah, they should fire Erica Girardi. I don't know. Just saying. And I still have not finished the Real Housewives book. I'm on the Potomac chapter, which I think is the last chapter. The Miami one was very good. It was short and sweet, but I never watched Real Housewives of Miami, and it was very interesting to hear the drama behind it. So anyway, I'm going to watch this documentary. I uploaded a new video to go live tomorrow, which is just like a week in my life. I'm gonna make this a week in my life because the week in my lives are way too long. And yeah, I did like a weekend. Like I started Wednesday and ended on Sunday. And that's that. Yeah, that's that. Also, a product I want to recommend, I rebought it. It's in my bathroom. I repurchased the Fresh lip scrub. I had not purchased it in the longest time, and it is so good. Oh my god, when is Drive to Survive coming back? Another season is coming. Yeah, when is the season? When is Drive to Survive coming back? I don't have Formula One right now. I need something to fill the void. Where is it? Where is it, Netflix? Where is it? Oh, and apparently on Hulu, I should watch Love Island because my former boss said that it was like, it's such trash, but it's so good. Like I have to watch the British one, and it makes me think of the Saturday Night Live skit. Oh, I need to stay up for Saturday Night Live because Will Forte is on, which means it's gonna be really good. Hopefully. Who's performing? I feel like someone good is performing too. I don't know. Anyway. The Tinder ooh, that sounds good. The Tinder Swindler coming February 2nd. Ooh, I love true crime documentaries. I wonder if this docuseries, sometimes I also watch these docuseries because one of my favorite podcasts, True Crime Obsessed, they do the most hilarious episodes about these true crime documentaries, and they kill me. Okay, I'm talking too much. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey everyone, happy Sunday. I am in some real clothes today because I'm going out to Bloomingdale's with my neighbor. She asked if I wanted to go to lunch with her, and I couldn't refuse. I love 40 carrots. I'm getting a tuna salad sandwich, I already know. But we were going to go to the Brooklyn Museum. We thought we were gonna go, and then she just said she's like really tired and she's not very comfortable going on the subway, which I totally get. And it's quite a long subway ride. So yeah, we are going to go to lunch at Bloomingdale's, and I told her I was actually going to go to American Eagle across the street to look at some jeans and some underwear at Aerie. So she was like, oh, perfect. So I hope I get to go there. But yeah, I'm excited. I put on some makeup. I did this little technique, which I learned a very long time ago, but I should have probably used a different primer. If you use a dewy primer or any kind of primer, you just prime your face and then put setting powder over it if you don't want to wear like full foundation, and it works really well, especially in the summer if you don't want to wear makeup. I'm gonna be wearing a mask most of the time unless we're eating, because like you have to in the stores. And that's something, if you come to New York City, by the way, just because I was chatting with my friend, she was asking me what the restrictions are in New York. There is a mask mandate now, back again indoors, whether you're vaccinated or not. You really need to be wearing a mask inside, and some people are going to be like probably flipping out about that. I try not to get political on this channel, but just saying that's what it is in New York, at least in New York City. And most people are wearing masks outside now. One, because it's freezing and the mask actually keeps your face warm, but two, people have been getting COVID and they honestly don't know where they're getting it. And because it's airborne, I think more people just feel comfortable, especially if you're in a busy area like Fifth Avenue and like where Rockefeller Plaza is. It's super busy. You're probably actually better off wearing a mask outside if you're in a big crowd. So yeah, I just put on my e.l.f. primer, which I love, and the e.l.f. setting powder, and it just kind of gives like an airbrushed look. And then I just put the new e.l.f. blush I got, which I really like. It's perfect. It just gives like a very natural kind of rosy peachy color. And then I was gonna put eyeshadow, but this eyelid is a little dry, and the primer I have is like okay. I bought this CoverGirl primer because of my allergies. There's not a lot of eye primers I can use. I might try the NARS one again. I'm gonna see if it's okay for me to use, because I used that one years ago and it was pretty good. The Urban Decay one is really irritating for my eyes. So I ended up just taking off the eyeshadow and I just put on some mascara. The Lancome, sorry, is it Lancome or Clinique? One of them makes, it's Lancome. They make a lash boost, and this like white stuff you put on your lashes and then you put your mascara over it, and it makes your lashes like pop. So yeah, we're gonna leave in 20 minutes. I also wish Uniqlo make this sweater again. This sweater is amazing. I think I've shown it in other videos, but it's not cropped, but it's not very long, and the sleeves are perfect on, I think these are really probably like 3/4 sleeves, but they're regular sleeves on me. I have this sweater also in a gray color. These sweaters, I think I got them for like $10 a few years ago, but these are two of my favorite sweaters to wear in the winter time because they're so comfortable. They're quite warm, even though they're very thin. They're very flattering on my body. They look great with skinny jeans they look great with like everything, and they're so good. I have my Good American jeans on, which thanks to my former boss who recommended this brand. She was like, if you have like curvy legs, like, you know, you got a little bit of butt, a little bit of thigh, you gotta try Good American. And I have to say, she was right. These are cropped and yet they're still kind of long on me, but these are very comfortable jeans, and I would definitely consider getting another pair. Hillary, why can't I think of her last name? Hillary Kerr. She has a great podcast. I haven't listened to it in a very long time. And she did an interview with the woman Khloe Kardashian founded this company with. She's a British woman. It was a fascinating interview. Her podcast is called Second Life because it's basically about, I think it's called Second Life because it's about women who have like changed their careers and kind of have this second life in their careers, and it's really fascinating. And yeah, so I think we're gonna have a really nice day, and I couldn't say no to my neighbor even though I really wanted to like go for a really long walk and stuff. I got my 5 miles in yesterday. We're gonna walk back anyway, so maybe we'll like get some coffee or something on the way back. But usually if she asks me to lunch, it means that she like kind of needs someone to talk to, so I'm happy to talk with her. yeah, that's gonna be our Sunday. Hello friends, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I didn't really film at all today just because I was with my neighbor and I was enjoying my lunch with her. We went to 40 Carrots at Bloomingdale's. It's so good. If you guys don't realize, there is a restaurant behind the frozen yogurt section. And then when I came back, I was hoping to get some groceries today, but I didn't. So I just tried Go Puff because I saw someone in my building ordered from them. Ooh, they give me a tote bag. Ooh, I got a tote bag and some gummies. What? I just picked up some things that I would have picked up from the grocery store, but didn't need. I could always use, ooh, Smash gummies. Oh, Smash this company makes these like, or is that Squish? I could have sworn this, I don't really like gummies, but I like vitamin gummies. What is this? Congrats on your first order. Okay. Is it a tote bag? Guys, oh, it's a nice big one. Wait, oh my God, this is great. I love tote bags for these when I go get my laundry. Oh my God, yes. I'm just gonna spray that down because I'm crazy. Okay, so this is what we ordered. We got COVID test because if they're available, I'm getting them. I'm keeping a stockpile. Also, in case a friend is desperately in need of one and I have them. We got some olive oil so I can do some cooking. We got an avocado because the one I had went bad because ooh, this feels nice and ripe actually. I completely messed up the avocado situation that I bought last weekend. I put it in the fridge because I thought I read somewhere that if you put the avocado in the fridge, it ripens it faster. No, it slows the ripening down. So I'm gonna try this once again. I have everything but the bagels. I'm gonna try this again, okay? I got some salsa. They didn't have black bean dip, but I figured salsa is the next best thing. Very low in points. I got some, I'm just falling out, some salt and pepper. My salt was expired. And then I got one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. I need to put this in the freezer. Oh, Roberta's frozen pizza. This is great. I only make half of this at a time. This tastes exactly like you would get at Roberta's. If you don't know where Roberta's is, it's a fantastic pizza place in New York City. They have a restaurant in Williamsburg, which I have been to. Great to go in the summer. They have a takeout spot in some of the food halls here in New York. Their brick oven pizza is beautiful, and this stuff is so good. It's really easy to heat up. I basically make the full pizza and then I eat half. I refrigerate the other half, eat it the next day. It's great. It's filling. It's got that burnt brick oven taste, which I love. So yeah, I like testing out these grocery delivery services. I've done Joker, now I've done Go Puff, and I have also done another one I've used a few times. Not 1520. What's the other one? There's another one I've used before too that is pretty good. I want to test out Gorillas. I've heard Gorillas is really cool and they have some cool stuff on there. So that's that. I'm gonna end this vlog. Thanks for coming along with me for a weekend in my life, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.